let's bake some brownies. I'm using the Betty Crocker milk chocolate brownie mix. I usually use the fudge one, but a Walmart grocery delivery substituted for this one, so we're gonna use it. But I'm gonna deepen up the chocolate a little bit by adding some semi-sweet chocolate chunks that I've chopped up with a knife. Got a bowl. I'm making these because tonight at the studio, we have a spooky Pilates class. I'm not teaching it, one of our other instructors are teaching it, but I'm gonna have some little treats for the girls. And one of those treats is gonna be some brownies. Don't hate on the box mix. You can actually make the box mix taste so good. I went ahead and melted some butter earlier, and then I have 2 eggs. These are for my girls. I have 5 laid hens outside. And working on a loaf of sourdough bread. So today is just clearly a baking day. It is a Wednesday. If you're wondering how the heck I'm doing all this, it is 12:52 p.m. I'll give you a little background if you don't know. So my name's Reagan. I live in a small town in South Carolina, and I own a marketing firm, which is my full-time job. I actually woke up really early this morning around like 6 o'clock. I got started on work pretty early, around like 8, and I wrapped up most of what I need to do probably by about like 11:30, 12, and now I'm doing some fun stuff for the next little bit. I'll probably work for a few more hours later, but for now, this is what we're spending our lunchtime doing. I started doing sourdough probably about a year ago now, maybe not quite a year. I think I got my sourdough starter for Christmas, and I haven't done it in a while. This will be my first loaf in I think about a month, so hopefully it turns out good. I had to revive my sourdough starter because she was in the fridge for a long time. Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes.
Second timer, 30 minutes.
In my small town, I also own a yoga, Pilates, and bar studio, and that's what I was talking about for tonight. We have our spooky Pilates class. It's a very small studio, it's a very small town, but I used to live in New York City and in Charleston, and so I used to go to workout classes all the time. I got here to South Carolina, to this small town. There was no workout studios, there was a gym, so if you want something done, you gotta do it yourself, and so I ended up starting a studio, got certified to teach Pilates, mat, and yoga, and I also do that for fun. Kind of like my passion project. I teach in the evenings and in the mornings, but like I said, tonight we have a spooky Pilates class. I'm gonna take you along to that, which will be fun. And yeah, I'm just gonna show you in my life. I used to make these vlogs all the time, and I haven't in a while, but I think it's time to get back into it. Fall season is such a nice time to start vlogging again, so that's what we're gonna do. You can see one of my chickens out there trying to hop in her food tub. While the brownies bake, we're gonna come check on some of my seedlings. I've kind of been neglecting them, but all right, they're not looking too bad. So I have a few that are looking pretty good. This is like cabbage. Yeah, this is cabbage, and I think broccoli is what I have here. Some of them are looking all right. Those look good. The thing is I don't know what's what, actually. I didn't label them, and I should have, so it's gonna be a guess. He's just out here on my screen porch. My friend was also looking rough, but she's kind of coming back, even though it's been really cold out here. Then I have one butternut squash that I have out here curing. This is my first year ever growing butternut squash. I grew like quite a bit. All right, somewhere that you have to cure them like outside so their skins will harden, and then they'll last in your pantry for months. So I've already cured some of them, but that is one I have out there that I picked probably like a few weeks ago, and it's curing right now. I'm hoping that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I actually cooked a butternut squash last night. I split it in half, and I scooped out the insides, and then put like cinnamon, brown sugar, nutmeg, salt, pepper, olive oil on it, and baked it, and it was okay. I think I was imagining it was gonna be a sweet potato, and it wasn't quite like a sweet potato, but it was pretty good. I think I'm just gonna try another recipe next time. look pretty good. I stuck a toothpick in and it came out clean. I'm hoping I didn't over cook them. That's the worst. We always have to come outside and give Lily her ball time. She loves to play fetch. Like, she's actually a crazy dog about it. She loves the ball. She's obsessed with the ball. She's so good at fetch. Whenever we used to go to the dog parks in like New York and Charleston, people always used to ask me how I taught her to fetch. And I had to admit to them that I never taught her how to fetch. She just instinctually knew that if she wanted the ball to continue to be thrown, that she had to bring it back to you and give it to you. So she's so smart. Like my shoe choice, I am so rough on these. I've had these probably for years though. They have like fake tan stains on them. I think I'm gonna ask for a new pair for Christmas. I'm debating on asking for, I don't know if you've seen all the drama about UGG America versus UGG since 19 something, whatever, the True UGG company from Australia. I think I might actually get one of the True Australia ones. This Christmas, I really wanna ask for, Lily right there, ball. I really wanna ask for like high quality pieces, less quantity, higher quality. And I don't know, I just think the Australia brand is probably nicer quality than UGG America, but I could be wrong. While I was outside with Lily, I got the best idea to shoot some content, some marketing content, some social media content for one of my clients that just launched a barbecue sauce brand out of California. I live on the water and this brand is a lot of like beach-esque, but clearly this isn't a beach, but I think the water would still be really good. It's looking kind of pretty right now. We have this big tree that washed up and it just hangs out now and it kind of looks like driftwood. So I thought that would also maybe be cool for like California, lean them up against it. But I'll let you watch me work my magic. I'll insert some of the photos I just took here. Let's go inside. I just had a brownie. They were pretty good. Slightly cakey, not fudgy. But again, that's why I like the ones that are fudge by Betty Crocker, not milk chocolate. The flavor though was still really good. So I have those ready to go to class tonight. And I think that's enough. I also got some Halloween candy that I'm gonna have in a little bowl. Then I got some Ollipops that I'm gonna give out to after class. So I think that'll be plenty. Finally, ooh, a package. Oh my gosh, these are a fun little gift. We'll open them when we come back inside. We're gonna go check on the chickens. I'll give you a little tour of my garden while we're out here. It's a hot mess right now. I really have not had a lot of energy to redo it for the fall and winter. The summer really burnt me out, but I do have some stuff still going from the summer. Cherry tomatoes. These are some carrots. You see them? I have harvested some of these. They're like the multi-variety color carrots. Some sweet potatoes. I think those aren't gonna turn out good, so I have not harvested them yet. Then I have some lettuce. I actually ate some of this for lunch, which it was really good with like some turkey and cheese wraps. I have a few tomatoes. I had 2 ginormous tomato bushes. They start right there and they fell over because I'm talking about they were huge. And now they're just like random, Lily's ball. And they're just hanging random places, but I still have a ton of little green ones on them. I have like some ripe ones you can see. One in there. I have 2 Cherokee purples right here. I have another one that's almost ripe right there. I have so many tomatoes that I'm just leaving them all. Also have some ghost peppers that literally didn't start producing until like a month ago, and I have all these ghost peppers. I do not know what to do with ghost peppers. I grew them because I wanted to use them in like pickled recipes, but like my cucumbers are done, so I don't know what to do with them. This was beets. I had planted beets here. My chickens use this to bathe themselves in the dirt, so it's a hot mess. Chickens are not always glamorous. I have a ton of jalapenos. I've realized that I only ever need 1 jalapeno bush because I always have so many jalapenos. Then this is basil. which I've actually really loved having this season. I've used it a lot. A lot of it has gone to flower, but I just rip it off and it comes back. Some more tomatoes down there. Any of the low-hanging ones my chickens peck at. And then this is my butternut squash vine. It is still going. It was also a hot mess this year. This is some cilantro. No, this is oregano. I have 2 butternut squashes right there. Then I have one little baby one that is so small. Why it's so small, I do not know. But it's almost ready. And then I have a few more. These are, oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. My chickens will get up in here once they start turning. Lily, did y'all just see that? She thought that was her ball. My chickens will get up in here and peck at my tomatoes when they see that they are ripe. So I have to get them before they do. But honestly, I have so many tomatoes that I've been sharing. This is also a tomato bed that did not, oh, something's eating that bad. This is also a tomato bed that did not start producing until literally like a month ago. But these are heirlooms. These are, I think, like some German Johnsons and some something to do with pinks, but really pretty. Got like that big one. They have this weird like browning on the top and I cannot figure out why, but there's a ton in here that I'm hoping will make. There's one that's almost ripe. You can see that it's like kind of pink. They're like pink tomatoes instead of red. Really pretty. This was my flower patch, my zinnias. Still have a few going strong, but honestly I just need to like rip all these up. They got so tall that the wind blew them over. There's a big boy in there. Really truly gardening is just a lot, so like just ignore this. I'll insert a photo of what it looked like in the peak of garden season in June. It was magnificent, so don't hate on how it looks like right now. It will get cleaned up and it will improve. This is my little chickens garden bed, and then this is their coop. Let's check. I have one lady who usually lays me an egg late. Oh y'all, she's in there. Look at her. Hey Betty. But we'll leave her to lay. It is about 3 o'clock now. Have an hour until that call. Then I'm gonna go have an afternoon pick me up, get me a little Diet Coke, sit on the couch, and read my book. After we unbox this bad boy, of course. I finally pulled the trigger on something really exciting that I wanted all last year and never got. I just really couldn't decide on which ones I wanted. There's so many choices. You'll see what I'm talking about. Here they are. I got some knee-high brown leather boots. I have knee-high kind of a tanny suede color boot, but I really wanted a deep brown leather boot, not a suede. And I finally pulled the trigger on these by Sam Edelman. There are so many to choose from, and they're also pricey, but I wanted them to be real leather because I just always think you can tell when boots are faux leather. Nothing wrong with that. If I'm gonna spend the money though, I want them to last. And I also have really short shins. I know that sounds weird, but I do. And so boots are sometimes too tall and they hit me too high on my knee and cut me off. I need them to hit below the knee. I have no idea where these are gonna hit. We're gonna hope for the best. Oh my gosh. Here they are, ladies. I wanted a heel. I think the heel looks intimidating, but it's actually a block heel. It's just like a skinny block heel. Ugh, I feel like we should try them on. I feel like I should go put on an outfit. All right, we have a little dress on. This is like what I envision wearing them with. Obviously, so many outfit choices. We're gonna start with these. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, I think they're a little too tall. See what I'm talking about? They hit me like at my knee. Let me try on both of them. Oh, y'all, I think they're too tall. I'm gonna cry. Here, let me give you some better lighting. I don't even know if this is better lighting, but I think they are too tall. No. I hate to say it, but they're a no. Good morning, it's Thursday. I think it is October 20, oh my gosh, it's October 30th. One more day of October tomorrow. I woke up about 7:15, 7:15. I got up at 7, I woke up at 7. I got out of the bed at 7:15. And then did what I always do every morning. I made my cup of coffee, let Lily outside to potty, read my Bible, and then I always read. I always try to read a few pages of a nonfiction book. Right now I'm reading Never Split the Difference, which is a book on negotiations, which obviously negotiations and my businesses, but also negotiations are a part of life. So it's been pretty good so far. I then went ahead and got ready, did my makeup, did my hair. I do have 2 calls later today for work, so I like to just go ahead and get ready. I have this blow dry kind of like heat brush that I've been using to give myself kind of a blowout, and I've actually really been enjoying it. I used to always just curl my hair, but this is a little softer, a little nicer. It's looking like it's gonna be a beautiful day. The past few days have been super rainy. The sun is actually out, which I don't think we've seen like the actual sun from behind the clouds in, like I said, 2 or 3 days. This is an Amazon bathrobe. These are Target pajamas. I've been really into pajama sets. I'm really actually in this whole like romanticize your life. So wearing a bathrobe, wearing matching pajama sets, reading, having slow mornings, doing your hair, doing your makeup so you feel good. And it's really made a difference. Let's go make some breakfast. I have a ton of eggs because obviously my chickens. So I'm gonna do something with some eggs, get some good protein in. And then I also have a little like sausage. If you're from the South, it's like the sausage that goes in perlo or chicken bog. And I cut up a few pieces of it and mix it with my eggs, and it's actually really good. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So this house is actually my parents' lake house, but they really don't come often at all. And so I already had like a bedroom here and stuff. So when I moved back from New York, I kind of just like put my stuff in here so I didn't have to to live with my parents. It's only about 30 minutes from my parents' house. And I've been living here now for probably about 2 years. And it's not like a super nice house, and so sometimes it's a great house. I love this house. It's got so much character, but it's also like not renovated or redone. So like the countertops aren't nice. One of the walls is like a turquoise blue, like back from the early 2000s. And sometimes I get so caught up in the fact that the house isn't like beautiful like what you see on Pinterest, with the white like stone countertops and great windows and great lighting. But I'm really trying to look at it from a different angle. I think everything is how you look at it. So I've really been trying to reshape my thought process on it and view it as how cozy it is, how homey it is. Sometimes those super white, super clean, super bright houses don't have that homey feel. This house definitely does. It has that character, it has that charm. And so even though it might not have the best lighting and it might not be as beautiful to cook dinner in, I do have this big kitchen that I can cook and bake and do all kinds of things in. I am on the water, which is also incredible, like amazing. I have space in the backyard to have a garden and chickens. Trying to really just romanticize where I'm at, not rush and get down on myself because I don't have this nice, beautiful, clean, aesthetic house. What I do have is a house with a roof over my head and more than I could ask for. So that's my little morning wisdom for you. Let's cook some breakfast. My card just got full, and so I went to put it onto my external drive, and my external drive's messed up. So I've now spent the last 30 minutes on support with my external drive like company. I'm still nowhere, but we gotta get changed because I just checked my calendar and I actually have a call at 11:30 that I had forgotten about. So glad that I saw that. I organize my day like this in blocks and I don't always follow it, but it's really good to kind of keep me on track of like what I need to be doing. Well, we're gonna get on an outfit and get out of my bathrobe because it's overdue. Oh, something I hate the most about working from home is that like I have a lot of cute outfits. I just never feel justified wearing them to sit at my house. It's 51 degrees. I have this cute little sweater that I could wear and then just wear like a little tank underneath or something. Actually, I need long sleeves because it's wool and it's kind of scratchy. Then I had these Levi rib cage super high-waisted jeans that I think I'm gonna wear. So we've got a white tee and this cute little fall sweater. Outfits on. Let's see if I can put you somewhere so you can see. Cute. Perfume for the day, we're gonna go with my Penhaligons Impressa. I got this in London 2 or 3 years ago. I remember smelling it at a Penhaligon store and they were sold out. And it was so good, and me and my little sister went to I think maybe 2 different Penhaligons across London, couldn't find it. Eventually we found it in Harrods and of course I had to get it. I used to only save it for special occasions, but then I realized a special occasion is whenever, because you know we're romanticizing our lives. We're gonna go ahead and go check on the girls and let the chickens out. Come on, Lily, jump. It's literally freezing. The leaves are all over the ground. It's actually stressing me out because I don't even want to think about, like, do I have to rake those? I hope not. All right, I see them. Hello, ladies. Y'all ready to come out? Yeah? Come on, girls. Good girls. There's 4. One of your sisters must be laying. Hello. Ooh, I see an egg right there. Now we have to do our daily garden check. They're following me. They love their mom. They used to actually not like me at all. I got them already laying, so I didn't raise them from chicks. Because I didn't raise them from chicks, they take a lot longer to warm up to you. So they definitely started to warm up to me though. All right, see, this one's looking pretty good. That one's looking good. I just don't want the chickens to get up here and peck any that are showing signs of pink, because they will. Like that one in there. I want to leave it though because I feel like they taste so much better if they ripen on the vine. This one's looking so funky. That one's looking really good. I love my daily garden checks. When it was summertime, like there was nothing I loved more than coming out here and checking on my garden, because literally every night something changed, something grew. These are actually pretty good. I got some red ones in here. I don't know if you can see those, but I'm just gonna leave them as well. I have so many tomatoes inside. I don't even think I've shown you all my tomatoes inside. I'm just gonna leave them or let the chickens roam. I usually do just let them kind of free range all day, and I'll come check on them every so often. From being outside for that little bit of time, my feet were freezing. So we're about to put on some slippers. We have about 30 minutes until my call, but I wanted to show you my life organization that I have been doing on Notion. I'm sure you've heard a lot about Notion, and I am by no means a Notion expert. I just recently got into it and have really been trying to organize my life. So I have my dashboard here, and then I have these categories called Second Brain, Dream Life, Business, and then I have little things underneath that then link out to different pages. So I have my modern media stuff, and that is my marketing firm, and then I have our task list task list. That was a tongue twister. It's got all my to-dos on here, little board, and I can like move them around. And then I also have this cleaning routine, which has been really nice. I started to get really overwhelmed with keeping this house. It is like a larger house. I'm used to small apartments. So I was getting overwhelmed with just like keeping up with cleaning, and it kind of felt like cleaning would fall in a weekend whenever it was just like I'd hit my peak and needed to deep clean everything. And then I was so overwhelmed and exhausted, and my weekend was kind of wasted on cleaning. So I started doing this thing where I will do Monday tasks, Tuesday tasks, Wednesday tasks, Thursday tasks, and I will check them off, and then that keeps the house pretty neat and clean. And then monthly and weekly I'll do something big like mop, clean the windows, clean the refrigerator, etc., which has been really nice organizing that. I also have my dream list with my wish list on it. This is essentially kind of like my Christmas list as well. Just add things on it as I want to add a priority, how important it is, the price of it. I also have some that I've already received, and so I've checked those off. But it is also nice because a lot of times I find that putting it on this list satisfies the urge of getting it instead of just impulse buying it. Then I can always come back to this list and make sure I still want something. Then I have vision boards. This is my 2025 vision board. Just a little mini one, but it's like things I want to cook, recipes I want to try, a movie I want to watch, some little outfit inspo. Have like a little financial success one, that what I'm working for, because sometimes I get burnt out with work and don't want to, and so I'll look at this and be like, all right, this is what I'm working for. And then I also have my veggie garden, so next year's vegetable garden, I have all the things I want to grow. How beautiful is all this? Oh, actually looking at this gives me chills. I'm so excited. I also have my daily column, which I just started, and it is kind of like my journal, and I'll come in here and I'll just write little thoughts, brain dumps. This was also my October kind of just outline of the month and what I wanted to get done. Just trying to be a little more intentional. I also just started a travel bucket list. I haven't started yet, but I'm gonna add places I wanna go. So anyway, this has been my, I love going in here and looking at this. I have little quotes in here to remind me. It's nowhere near done, but it is such a fun little platform to have and use and like keep my life organized. It's also 100% free, which is actually insane because nothing is ever free these days, but this actually is. Hey Jen, how are you? Done with my first call. It's about 12, a little after 12, and I want some lunch. I was gonna show you all my tomatoes because I really want to make tomato soup tonight. Look at all these. Like, this is a big heirloom. I'm not exactly sure what heirloom. I also have some jalapenos, which I'm probably gonna cut up just so it's a little spicy. This is another heirloom. Then some little minis. I also have more in the fridge. I also have all of these in the fridge. So I have tons of tomatoes and more down there. Back to lunch though. Tough decisions. I don't really have a lot. It is 1:30 now. I have my teamwork call at 1:45, and this is with my team. I have 2 people who help me, and we have a call usually once a week and just touch base on projects they're working on, if they have any questions for me. And then I have a call at 3 right after that with a client. So I'll be on calls from 1:45 to 4 o'clock, and then it'll be time to run to town because we have some stuff in town we need to do. This is my little desk setup. I have really nice view out the window. And then my desk right here, I have a little bookshelf. This is the best chair ever. It's from Amazon. It's like one of those you can sit cross-legged in, and then I always keep a blanket. This room, because it was like a porch that was closed in to be a sunroom. It's not quite insulated as nicely as the rest of the house, so it gets a little chillier out here. So I just have a little blanket. I was on calls for way too long. My brain is shot. Still have a lot to do this afternoon and this evening, but we're gonna go for a walk on the dam. I actually live near the dam for this lake, and it's a nice walking path. So we're gonna take Lily and we're gonna go walk and clear our head. So this is everything I got. It's a lot. We'll go through what I got. I got 2 sets of light bulbs. I am not sure if I needed warm light or soft white. I tried to look at a video while I was in Walmart and I got overwhelmed, so I just got both. We'll see which one I like better, and then I can always go back and pick up more. Got some chicken broth. I use chicken broth for a ton of recipes, but I need it for my soup tonight. Got my favorite organic grass-fed whole milk. I also needed an emulsion blender for the soup tonight, so I picked one of those up. It'll be nice to have. I didn't even realize they made 0 net carb mission tortillas. I've always eaten the carb balanced ones, but these were even less calories. These were only 80 calories. You'll see, I like pick and choose where I save my calories at. Got some ground beef, 85, 15. I really can't do much leaner than that. It's just too much. And some healthy fats are good for you. String cheese, mozzarella string cheese, and prosciutto. This is one of my favorite low carb, high protein little treats. I like to wrap a piece of prosciutto around a mozzarella stick. So good. I don't want to hear anything. I bake with canola oil. Well, this is vegetable oil. I bake with vegetable oil. It's just a nice staple to have in your pantry. So, and there's some controversial studies coming out that actual seed oil isn't as bad for you as maybe we think. This is my favorite protein shake brand at the moment, Alani Nu. I've never tried the cookies and cream, but I picked up 2 because they had them. And then I got 2 munchies, which are really good. Thing of salted butter. I go through this like crazy for baking, for recipes. 2 0 sugar cheesecake mixes. I think I'm gonna try to put this into some non-fat Greek yogurt. And I also have a pomegranate that I got at Trader Joe's the other day. And I'm gonna make a yogurt bowl with that. I think it'd be really good. I've really been into pickled stuff lately. I love a sweet gherkin. Got that. Banana pepper rings. I'm gonna make like a sub in a bowl. And so those are gonna be good on it. And then same thing, sub in a bowl. I got hamburger dill pickle slices. One of my favorite snacks, you cannot beat it, salt and vinegar chips. I do think these are the best. The only other one that rivals Lay's Kettle Cooked is the brand Kettle. Cape Cod doesn't even compare. Grilled cheeses tonight. We got mild cheddar and Munster. Very excited to see this at my local Walmart. My local Walmart never has anything cool, but I did see the Fruit Riot grapes. I need to get those in the freezer. And then I love these True Fruit dark chocolate. Another one of my guilty pleasures, if I've had a long day, there's nothing I love more than a little mug of, it has to be Bluebell, cookies and cream ice cream, and some of my whole milk, grass-fed milk. Y'all, it's delicious. Garlic whole head for recipe tonight. Some bananas. I love to cut these up and put it in my Fiber One cereal in the morning. A whole pound of fresh deli sliced turkey. So good on salads. I'm gonna do it in my sub in a bowl, and I also love to make a tomato sandwich with that. Some bacon. I love bacon. You can never go wrong with lean cuisine. It's nice to have one in your freezer. You can just pop it out and put it in the microwave. This, I swear, is one of the best. It is the roasted turkey breast. The turkey is delicious and juicy, and the cinnamon apples is the dessert. It's heavenly, it's divine. 2 whole chicken breasts. I'm gonna do this for chicken salad. Y'all saw me make it for lunch earlier, but cans of green beans, y'all. This whole can is 20 calories and it's such a good bulk side dish. And I elevate it and do like a lot of seasonings, put some butter in it, whatever I'm feeling, and it's so good. They are so good. I love a green bean, you cannot beat it. It's a great side to have. Got a jar of tomato paste for the recipe tonight. I'm betraying Duke's because I'm a Duke's mayo girl, but there is a viral TikTok for a chicken salad recipe and the girl's like, Hellmann's or don't even. And so I'm like, all right, well, we'll get some Hellmann's and we'll make chicken salad with it and we'll see if it's any better. And then my shredded lettuce for my sub in a bowl. And don't come for me, y'all. Sometimes you just can't beat a tomato and turkey sandwich on Wonder Bread. Okay, now don't be hating because I have my fresh sourdough bread that I eat all the time. Gut healthy, all natural, healthy ingredients. But you know, it's all about balance. That is everything, and we'll put it all away, and then we gotta get ready to bake the bread, cook dinner. Also, my boyfriend's coming tonight, so I need to clean up and tidy a little bit, make sure the house is nice. We're gonna have a good night. Bread is baking, veggies in the oven. Oh, it smells so good in here. Ladies, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. I hope you've enjoyed spending the past day and a half with me. If you enjoyed, make sure you stick around, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye, y'all.